Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make my acrylic keychains using Canva and my Cricut machine. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to canva.com and you're going to need an account for this. They have a free version and a pro version. The pro version is about $12 a month, but there's so many features that it really makes it worth it. They also have a 30-day free trial of Pro, so go ahead and sign up for that if you haven't already. But don't worry, you don't need a Pro account in order to do this. So the first thing you do is you go over to create a design, and this will pull up different templates. The one that I'll be using today is the presentation. So go ahead and click that, and now it brings up this blank uh, template. And over on the left side, I'm going to go ahead and hit elements, and I'm going to search paint stroke. And this will bring up different paint strokes that I can use on my keychains. Now, if you notice, some of these images are animated. So to filter out those, go ahead and hit these three lines and hit static. And down here, you could see you have the option of filtering out free images or just pro images. So I'll go ahead and do all the free and apply the filters. So now I'll go ahead and go through and find the paint strokes that I like. So this one here looks nice. So what I'm doing here is I'm searching for paint strokes that I can use on my keychains. You could, of course, only choose one, but I like to have several options. So I'm going to go through and find all the ones that I like and place them on this canvas. And it also doesn't matter how big or small you make these, because once we transfer this image to Design Space, we'll be able to change the size of them if needed. Okay, and once you have all the paint swatches that you would like to use, you're going to go ahead and save this. So up here, we can rename the file. And down here, we're going to go ahead and download this. Now, if you have the Pro version, then you'll be able to download this as an SVG. And you'll know that Pro is required if you see this little crown next to it. But for this video, I'm going to go ahead and save it as a PNG because that's free. And also, if you have the Pro version, then you're able to select this to download with a transparent background. So if you have the Pro version, definitely hit transparent background. It'll save you some time in Design Space. I'm going to go ahead and just download it without clicking that, even though I have Pro, just to show you what it will work out if you only have the free version. So then you'll go ahead and download it, and it's down here. So now you'll go ahead and open Cricut Design Space, and then you'll go to Upload. You'll go ahead and hit Upload Image and find your file. And now we'll go ahead and hit Complex and hit Continue. And now using the Select and Erase tool, you're going to go ahead and delete the background. So just hit the white, and now you have a transparent background. And now you'll go ahead and you could do a preview. So this is what it will look like. And you can go ahead and hit continue. So you're going to go ahead and save this as a cut image and hit upload. So now that we have this, you'll go ahead and insert and go ahead and change the size down. And now what I like to do is select the one that I want to use for this project. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one right here. So what I'll do is I'll hit contour down here and I'll go ahead and hide all the ones that I don't want. So go ahead and click on all the ones that you don't want to use right now and then hit the X. And now we have just the one. So now I can go ahead and change the color of this. So I'll go ahead and just do pink. And now for my keychains, I'll go ahead and insert the shape. So my keychains are a circle. So I'll go ahead and insert that and resize it to the size of my keychain, which is 2 inches. So depending on what size your keychain is, you'll go ahead and enter that here. And now I can go ahead and right click on this and send it to the front, which will allow me to better gauge how this will look. And I can resize this also to fit within my keychain. So that looks good there. So now it's time to add our text. So go ahead and enter a text box. And my favorite font to use on this style of keychains is called Love Spell. And I'm going to change this to white. And now I can go ahead and leave it like that. Or make another one. So I'll go ahead and duplicate this. And let's say that I wanted to use another one of the paint strokes, a different one that we uploaded. I would go back to upload, select the image, insert, and again, size this down. And let's say I want to use this one right here. I would go down to contour down here and hide all the ones that I don't want to use and hit the X. So then that would just give me the one that I want to use and go ahead and change the color to whatever color you like or that you will be cutting this out of. Now resize it to fit within your keychain. Duplicate this. And insert another text. We'll do an S and change the font. And this is the one I like to use. Not sure how to pronounce that, but here's the title. And I'll change this to black. So now I can go ahead and place this down on my keychain. And I can size it down and then add the name, center front. And usually I like to do lowercase. So I'll change that back to white. So I actually like the S to be a little bigger. And you can also resize the keychain. I'm sorry, you can also resize the paint stroke. And you can unlock it and make it smaller or bigger. So you can go ahead and choose whatever font you would like. And once you're done, that's it. All we have to do is hit make it. For this tutorial, I'll be using my Cricut Joy and I'll be using a mat. So hit that and then hit done. And now it will separate everything by color. And one last thing I forgot to mention is that we're going to actually have to go back. So cancel this and delete the circles. They were just reference for us, so we don't need them. And this is a small enough project that we could do it all on one mat. So to do that, you can go ahead and hit move object and select the mat that you want it on. I'm going to put it on the white mat. And same with this one here, move object. And here's a pro tip: if you want to go faster, just go ahead and hit cancel and it'll take you back to the canvas. Select everything and change it to one color. So here I'm doing white. And now I can just go ahead and arrange this however I want. So once you have everything on one mat, you're just going to go ahead and prep your mat and put it into your machine to cut it out. And I'm using vinyl, so I'm going to go ahead and select premium vinyl and load my mat into my machine. All right, and we're just going to go ahead and cut it out. And now it's time to weed everything out. So I'm just using my Dollar Tree weeder and my iVine vinyl suction cup. And here my camera decided to stop recording. So you missed the first part of this, but basically all I'm doing is placing everything onto the keychain using transfer tape. And this is by Frisco Craft. And I'll go ahead and link them down below. And then just scrape everything down. But here I show you. So you're gonna, depending on your keychain, mine comes with a film on both sides. So using my weeder, I carefully take off the film, being careful not to scratch the keychain. And then using my transfer tape, I go ahead and apply it to my keychain and then scrape it down. And then I go ahead and repeat this with the next layer, which is the name. And then scrape that down. And that's basically it. Now all we have to do is attach the keychain hardware. So you're gonna need some pliers and the key rings. These are from Amazon and I'll link them down below. And then you need some jump rings. And then this is optional, but I wanted to add a tassel. And these are also from Amazon, so I will link them in the description box. So then taking the jump ring, you're going to loop it into your keychain and then take the chain and loop it through. And then use the pliers to close it up. So again, you just loop it through, put your keychain, and close it up. And you can also add the tassel here, but I like to do that separately, but it's up to you. So then I take these jump rings from the Dollar Tree. They're smaller than the ones that came with the keychains. And I like using these for the tassels. So you can attach it on the actual chain or on the key ring. So here I'm attaching it to the top of the chain and then just using the pliers to close it up. And the same with this one. But for this one, I'm going to go ahead and attach it on the key ring if I could get it. Alright, so I'm attaching it to the key ring and just closing it tight. And that's basically it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, I would love it if you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.